Man, GT's house looks amazing from this angle. Oh, got a bit of world tearing there. Alright, let's go in for a landing, shall we? Ooh. Ah, touchdown. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Jsocraft server. So we're here at GT's place, just paying him a visit. He's done some amazing work with his mountain house. I think it looks really nice, and the angle we flew in from, by far, in my opinion, the best angle. He's obviously done a lot of the inside too, looking at it. Let's go up here. Yeah, look at that. I like it too, because it's it uses probably my favorite color of all, green. And he has this giant map, which I'm a little jealous of, because I don't have one at my place. But I'm sure when we do some designing, you know, for my house and such, maybe I'll include a giant map like his. But we have other plans. So, for today, we, for the first time in a long time, are going to be working on the house. Just like GT did his, I'm going to do a bit on mine. But ours is going to consist on the outside. Now, I could do the inside of the house, which I've kind of been saying that I want to. I have a lot of this design on the inside already, but I kind of want to hold off for now. The downstairs part I haven't designed yet, but anything that I've already built, I kind of worked out how I want the room to look for the most part. But I'm saving it, and you'll see why when it eventually comes out. Now, what we're going to be building consists of another project that I've been working on the server for quite some time. So this here is something I built with Ofer when he wanted to redesign the entranceway. It's what I called the low grotto. Basically, it's like a low cave area with water, and it's the Jsocraft low grotto. We designed this just as a little accent to the entrance to the main town area, or Jso Hamlet. And I worked out something else as well, something I built kind of off camera. In one night, so Ofer was surprised when he saw it. But it's over here, and it's right next to my shop. Now, I don't remember if I've actually shown this off in a video. I might not have, actually, thinking about it. But if we go down here, obviously we have my shop, and right next to it, where there used to be like a giant cave, I built something that relates to all of these different, you know, grotto areas. Like we have this water here. And one thing we're doing on the server is we have everything like connected through the water. So I built this here. This is the main grotto. The reason I called it that is because it's in the main part of town, the Jso Hamlet. And I kind of went with like the ruins kind of feel. And then this over here is going to connect to what we'll be working on today, having all of the water connected. Now, this here, it doesn't change the outside too much, but when you look on the inside, it looks amazing. So when you're coming out of my shop, oh, look at this. It looks really cool. Whoever built this did an amazing job. It was me, by the way. And then also over here, this actually used to go out further, but I pushed it back just because I wanted it to look like it was part of like an ancient structure that maybe collapsed or something like that. And then these lantern designs here are the same ones that I used for the broken kind of riverbed over here. Just kind of going with the same kind of theme. So that's technically incorporated in the main grotto. And then this is actually another pathway that goes all the way around to the back side of my shop. It's hard to get to that spawn. There isn't really much there, but at least we have that pathway. Now, when I say all of the water is connected, this one is no excuse. Because if we go down here, I've designed part of it. I haven't finished all of it yet. But this over here is a little pathway, and we can actually see into part of that like broken riverbed kind of thing there. And down here, if we just continue, see, I haven't done anything over here. There's still dirt, and I want it to mostly be stone. I look like it's an ancient pathway. I did put lighting in just because it makes it better. And that is like just to kind of crawl under there, showing that maybe water is a little bit too high here. And then down here, if we go down, oh, we're back at the low grotto. It's all connected. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to connect the high grotto, which we'll be working on today, which is actually going to be part of my base, with the main grotto. And the main grotto connected to the low grotto. Alright, let's head on up to the house, and I'll show you guys where I kind of want to work this thing out. And we have arrived. So, we're at the back side of the house here. You don't see this too often, but I do still have like a bit of work to do on this backside here. With GT's house, I helped him with a bunch of like slime farm trees. I don't really want to do that with what I'm doing. And since Jess here is our neighbor, the design I'm going for is a little bit different, more in his colors. So this back mountain here looks amazing. It's so picturesque with the waterfall, and there's like a little bit of a cave area in the back there. It looks really nice. And I kind of want to make it look even better. I want to give it a little bit more form, a little bit more structure, make it so that my house isn't, just cutting off the mountain, and actually have it like incorporated in part of it. And I'm going to probably take a look at some stuff online just to help me design a certain kind of tree that I'm thinking of in there. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be really hard, but I'm sure I can do it. And I'm going to go with the same kind of design I did with like what's in here. And I'm eventually going to connect this pathway to it. But this will probably be the last thing I do, just because the water is really tricky to feed through all the mountain and all the redstone that's hidden and all that other stuff. Especially with our broken potion lab, which still want that fixed. Anyway, let's get to building, shall we? Here it is, the final product. A new addition above the house with the continuation of the mountain, some more lighting to get rid of the torches, and of course, the water feature, with the cherry blossoms and all. Also added a bit of ice to give it a little bit more character. Since it is close to the peaks of the mountain, it's cold up here, but that doesn't mean beautiful trees can't grow. And of course, the great cherry blossom in the back, growing to great heights in the high grotto thanks to the natural, mineral-filled waters of the Jsocraft server. So to end things off, we're just going to come here and take a first-hand view of the additions. And look at this. Oh, this is amazing. I'm really happy I got rid of all those torches that were left on top of my roof. So this entire thing is now lit up pretty good. This little kind of enclosure here, it looks like it's ancient relics, just like the ones by the main grotto and the ones I used for lighting and such. And of course we have the main water addition here. It's not so easy to see its majesty from this angle, but when you're flying in or just flying by, it looks really, really nice. And then of course up here, as you're going up the stairs, it's really narrow, but it's okay. It looks natural, and the ice to kind of give it a nice cool feeling. I didn't put as many lily pads up here, but I think it fits nicely. I might add a couple more of the trees later just to give it a little bit more color, but I think for now this is good. And then, of course, the majestic, large cherry blossom, which was... Oh, I fell. Okay, that ruins the tour a bit. Let's get back up, yeah. And the majestic cherry blossom is going for landing. Ah, there we go. Look at that thing. That is a giant mess. So using a bit of inspiration with a bit of messy building, just blocks all over the place and then all coming together to make such a beautiful sight. It's not something I usually do when I'm building. I'm more kind of organized, clean, and logical, but I think this looks a lot better this way. Kind of a mix. And then of course, you know, the other cherry trees were inspired a bit by GT's Christmas tree, which I showed off. And then this over here is going to be the main tunnel, which I have to go down and connect to the main grotto in the middle of the spawn. But for now, this project is complete, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I just really want to get another flyby shot of this place. It looks really good. Like, look at that, just flying toward my house now, with the trees in the background, it adds so much more character to the mountain. Oh, look at that angle. Beautiful. Took me quite a while to build this thing, but it all came out great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and all that's left is to see what GT has next for his base.
On your